What is up, YouTube? Kyron back up in here with another video, and today we have 10 of my favorite pants. This is not of all time. This is current pickups. I went kind of crazy in Toronto, like I had mentioned in a previous video. Did a lot of vintage shopping, so I have to break it up in two separate videos, but this video is going to be strictly bottoms, pants, denim, etc. Things that you put on your legs. So we're going to get into that in this video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I drop videos pretty frequently. If you guys are interested in men's fashion, etc., make sure to go hit that notification bell to stay up to date, of course. And follow me on Instagram if you guys are interested in outfits, updates, current life, etc. Instagram, GOTSWEIGE is where you can follow me on there. And yeah, let's get straight into these pants. I got a lot of them. Some blessings for sure. So let's get straight into it. These first are going to be a pair, like the first pair that I got, not even in Toronto, when I was thrifting in the midst of the commute from Montreal to Toronto. We stop and thrift at these random value villages on the way, because you can never know what you find in these small little obscure towns, and they're kind of like hidden gems. If you guys have never tried that, definitely stop into like the no man's land towns. I'm telling you, you're gonna find something random, but you're gonna enjoy it for sure. So this is a pair of 501s. These are made in USA, I believe, and I've been getting more into like finding out more about older Levi's, etc., just like doing my research. Yeah, these are made in USA. And I was very sad when I found these, because these are size 29 waist, and obviously way too small for me, unfortunately. And it has such a really nice wash. It kind of has like, it's a wash black obviously, but it has an undertone of brown to it, which is pretty cool. It's just crackled all throughout the leg. It's just like a really beautiful pant. Unfortunately, I can't show this on body for you guys, obviously. Nonetheless, you guys know this is just a gem of a pant. So that being said, I picked it up anyway because it was at an affordable price, but you guys will be able to find these on my Depop. So shameless plug. If you guys are interested in any vintage or pieces that I necessarily don't wear anymore, you can definitely find it on my Depop. So I'll leave that in the description below. For sure. Okay, so one down. Number two is another pair of vintage Levi's. This is a white tab. I don't really know what that signifies. I'm still doing my new knowledge on Levi's and vintage Levi's. So if you guys have any information on that in the comments, make sure to go leave that below. But these are like a boot cut slash flare jean. I think this is a women's pair, so they didn't even number it. I found this in the women's section actually, and I just tried them on because I wasn't sure if they were gonna fit, and they did, and they fit beautifully. The flare on the leg is just really, really dope to me. And the wash, I don't really have a wash similar to this, so I figured it was a cool jean to get out of my comfort zone. Even the distressing is just really sick right there. You guys can kind of see that. And yeah, so another little tip, if you guys are thrifting, etc., make sure to go check out the women's department, because you never know what you're gonna find in women's, honestly. So I feel like it's a good territory to just check out for sure. And next up, we got another pair of Levi's. You guys are gonna see a lot of Levi's in here. I'm sorry, I kind of went crazy on the vintage Levi's, but yeah. Oh, that pair was made in Canada, by the way. This pair made in Mexico, but I think it's like early 2000s. From my knowledge, I believe made in Canada Levi's are between the 80s and 90s, late 80s, early 90s. But that could vary, obviously. I'm still new knowledge-wise to Levi's, so if you guys are informed in that realm, definitely hit me up in the comments. I'm always interested to learn more about stuff like this because it just interests me for sure. So yeah, got this white pair. I got this at what's the name of that? Exile, a store that Megs, my girlfriend, and I definitely like to frequent whenever we get to go to Toronto, because they have a lot of good vintage there. It's well curated, but you're obviously gonna pay a little bit of a heftier price tag because it's curated so well. And the ladies there are so nice. They like really help you with the shopping experience when you're picking up a lot of items. They'll come in and see you and be like, oh, do you want me to start a cabin for you so that you could try it on? Because when it comes to vintage clothing, you definitely have to try it on just to make sure that it fits, because everything fluctuates throughout the years. Was a pair of 501s, but they fit kind of different, which I enjoy. And I also don't have a pair of white denim slash pants right now, so it interested me, so I said, why not? She said these are made in the 80s, but from my knowledge, anything made in Mexico for Levi's is after the 2000s, because they closed the San Francisco factory, I believe, around that date. I think 2002. Yeah, I don't know much information about those, but if you guys know more details, like I said before, leave them in the comments below. I'm always interested. These are crazy. I love these so much. Kind of a hidden gem. I've been dabbling more into flare pants, as you guys know, but I haven't got a pair outside of the black pair that I've been falling in love with. And this is one that's pretty similar. It's more of a pleated type of pant. These remind me of the Homme Plissé vintage version, you know? It has a really dope flare. These are from the 70s. The lady helped me pick these out. They fit beautifully. When I show you them on body, you're gonna understand. But like, they just give a really cool blend of something modern that's kind of trendy, which is the Homme Plissé pants, and then also something that I enjoy on my personal body type, which is like flare pants, 70s aesthetic, etc. So it's like a cool fusion of the two, and I'm interested to style it. Just a really beautiful pant. They have like a nice center seam. Just really, really gorgeous. I love these pants. And they don't have a brand to them, but yeah, they're dated to the 70s. So I love these. These are probably gonna be up there with one of my favorite pants for sure. So continuing on to the next one, that was from Exile as well. And this was from Value Village. We went thrifting out there. Once again, me and Megs, you know what we do. We always conquer the thrifts out there. We go crazy. Megs and I in the thrift store is dangerous. Anyone will tell you we go a little bit insane. You know, we find the gems out there. But yes, we got a crazy pair of tartan pants, or whatever you may call it, plaid, tartan, that's what these are. And another pro tip, like I said before, women's section. You're gonna find some crazy stuff in the women's section always. I personally find the pants are the best. Sometimes people like the blouses for like some silk type of open neck Pablo Escobar type of things, but I never get lucky with that, unfortunately. I always have to go to curated thrift stores for that. But for the bottoms, I get lucky time to time. And these are just like a baggy trouser with a cool button closure at the waist, one pocket on the back. And yeah, they're just really nice and baggy. These will look crazy with some Air Forces. And yeah, I just thought it was a cool, unique type of pant. Always having these different pattern pants is always cool to just spice up an outfit. This is cool, something cool to just spice it up. Nothing too major about that. I think that was pretty cheap as well. I think it was like $7 or something. These got at Exile also. Some Calvin Klein denims. This was really cool just because it's Yellow Gang certified, one, of course. And two, it's like a carpenter type of pant, and the fit feels, the fit looks kind of interesting on me. I definitely will say that. It's straighter than I would go for, kind of similar to the carpenter pants I'm wearing right now, the ones from Dwip Dealer. These are a pair of Dickies that have like paint splatter all over them because I've seen them before, but the fit is very similar. I wouldn't be surprised if they got inspired by the silhouette of like a standard carpenter pant. But yeah, I don't have too many that fit exactly like this except for the ones that I'm wearing right now, so I figured it would be a cool little scoop. I think these are a bit on the newer side of Calvin Klein. I don't think they're vintage, but definitely a nice pant to say the least, for sure. Excuse me, I have a cold, so please bear with me, of course, with the sniffles. You know how it go. I might have found these. Oh yes, I found these in a Value Village, and I was very lucky because these aren't numbered. These aren't a numbered pair of Levi's. I think. Oh yeah, they are. 5/16s. So that's a straight leg, slim fit straight leg, which is really cool. I love that. I love that type of fit on me, especially with Levi's in general. This is just like a classic American style blue jean, and I always look for that in Levi's. I can never pick up enough of these. They just fit beautiful on me, and if they're an older pair with a lot of quality, such as the Canadian and the American made Levi's, then I always scoop them up. No matter how many pairs I have, I always get them. And when it has like age like that, like see like slight distress things on the top, and I'm just gonna wear them even more. It's gonna have so much character in them. It's gonna be beautiful. Love them. 516 is definitely a cool cut to go into. I know a lot of people just stick to 501s, but it's kind of like boring if you only do 501s. And I know it's like the standard American classic, but 516s are cool. 550s, not my favorite. 505s, of course. Whole bunch of different cuts. If you guys just study your cuts of Levi's, you can definitely find some cool differences as opposed to just a classic 501, you know what I mean? So yeah, getting on to another pair. We have so many, I'm telling you, it does not stop with this. It just keeps on going. Another pair from Exile. This is a different type of fit from what I've been getting. A lot of these have been like a straight leg or wider, slim straight, but this is definitely on the skinnier side, not super skinny, but definitely a tapered leg. But what really caught my eye on these is obviously it's a Carhartt work pant. So for all you workwear fans, this is really cool. But most Carhartt pants I see is always like on a wider side for the legs, for the pants in general. But these were skinny, and it was kind of an eye opener, which is pretty cool. And also the color, it's like an eggplant, like a faded eggplant. But the darting along the whole pant is just really, really cool. Like you can see right there. Also along the leg. It's really sick. I just love like small details like that because like obviously it was there with a purpose, like just to be reinforced and ready for work actual purposes. But for me, like when you're building a collection, having small little details like that in your clothes, it like really separates you from the rest of the other brands out there. So I love stuff like this. It's kind of like inspiring. I might like use that as a design reference for something. But continuing on, oh my god, I forgot that these were the pants I was wearing today. So these are stuffed with a bunch of stuff in my pockets, my bad. But these are a pair of 501s, also a made in Mexico pair, but they're probably from the early 2000s because the quality on them is still pretty booming. And also the tag, it feels like an older tag. It doesn't look like the newer ones. So that just tells me it's an older pair, of course. But yeah, just a classic pair of black 501s. I still had yet to find a pair like these, and Ray has a pair of 505s or 501s, I believe, for me that he still has to give me. But I love just having a black classic denim that you can always wear. Does you justice. Like you could just always wear these time and time again. So I'm just gonna get a lot of miles, a lot of kilometers in these joints right here. So yeah, really sick. Love these. Definitely gonna get a lot of wear out of them, like I said before, for the millionth time. I think I wore these for like already half a week and they're still going strong. So definitely I recommend you guys to get the same if you could find. I definitely recommend like trying them on in person. When it comes to pants have to fit you perfectly. So 100%, that's something you gotta do. This is the final pair. Shout out to Meg, she found this. These are insane. One thing, I love this wash. This wash of Levi's is like probably one of my favorite. It's like that traditional American blue, but faded out, like completely sun faded. And this is just like reminds me of like a California beautiful wash, you know what I mean? So she found these at Blackmarket, I believe. Yeah, the second location of Blackmarket in Toronto. The only downside to this pant, shout out Megs by the way if I didn't already, but really appreciate you finding these. These are beautiful. And we both do damage, I'm telling you. Whenever we go to Toronto, we do damage. Like we came back with mad clothes. Like I had enough clothes to do 3 videos for you guys. So that just shows you. She had a truckload of clothes as well. So definitely a problem. Continuing on with these, the only downside that I was saying from before is that it's a 550, which isn't my favorite cut of Levi's, just because I feel like they're a bit awkward on me. I feel like they just kind of like curve. They kind of give you like a weird shape to your leg. So what I might end up doing is doing a little DIY action with these, and I might bring them to a tailor and see if he's able to do what I wanted to do with these. And if he is, then you guys will see the transformation of these. So hopefully that happens and goes down sometime soon. But if not, then they're still really nice. Like I can still rock with them, but like they're not my favorite fitting Levi's, at least, you know what I mean? And also the front has a little bit of distressing too, but I might do like a pocket hangout distressing on that too. I just exaggerate it a bit. And the bottoms are beautiful too. Really sick. There's lots of details, lots of character in these jeans. But like I said before, like trying them on in person is so important, because imagine you bought this online and you just got it in and you were like expecting something and it's definitely not what you expected. Because measurements, of course, they're good, but you're never gonna know how something fits unless it's on you, and your body is so different depending on the garment. So I always recommend trying it on 100% when it comes to vintage Levi's, vintage pants, etc. That's all the pants. Oh my god, 10 pairs of pants. I went a little crazy with the pantaloons, but if I don't end up wearing some of them, I definitely will list them on my Depop, like I said before. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check it out in the description below. And I have a whole bunch of other goodies on there. All my other clothes that I don't wear anymore is on there, so definitely go check it out. And my grail, I'm still building it up, so that'll be to you guys' knowledge very soon. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching once again. My name is Kyron. Make sure to go follow me on my Instagram, GOTSWEIGE. That's where you can stay up to date with me more frequently. As always, make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed already, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with me as always, and like the video because it helps out a lot. Help me get recommended, you know. Spread the word. Tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell an uncle, tell your auntie. I'm gonna keep it moving. See you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Lot of people change, I will never change. Tryna maintain, I be having mood swings. Feel like Cobain the way that I switch lanes. Yeah, she only gon' love me when my chain bling.